a virtual field trip of sorts. I love cooking and I love food, and we have just finished up our unit on decimals, and so I thought it was a good idea before the EOG to kind of extend our thinking. So are you all ready for a challenge today?
Yes.
So let me just show you what I was thinking about real quick.
Someone once said, all good things must come to an end. Red Robin's bottomless steak fry sure to make that guy look like a liar. Oh yeah. 24 burgers, a million reasons.
Red Robin,
Give me a moose here if you've ever seen a Red Robin commercial. Awesome. Give me another moose here if you've ever been to Red Robin. Who can tell me what Red Robin is? Theodore.
I think so.
Yes.
Very good restaurant.
Yeah, it's a restaurant. And what kind of food do they serve there, Theodore?
They serve like burgers. I think there for a while. Do they serve ice cream?
I think they do have ice cream. They've got burgers, fries, chicken. Just kind of like a normal American restaurant, right? So I'm going to remind you of my expectations before our lesson really quickly. And usually to get your attention, I say woof and you say Well, we're kind of at the end of the year, and I'm getting a little bit bored with that, so can we change it up a little bit?
Yes.
All right, so my expectations for this lesson is that your eyes are on me. There's nothing in your hand. And if you want to talk, what should you do?
Raise your hand.
All right, so when I want your attention, instead of me saying woof and you saying pat, since we're talking about Red Robin, I thought it might be fun if we used their little jingle from the commercial. Okay, so I'm going to say Red Robin, and you're going to say
Yum.
You want to try it?
Yes.
All right, turn and talk to your neighbor. Red Robin. That was perfect. Excellent. All right, so I have something for you that I'm going to pass out real quick.
Ooh, it's very tasty. Very yummy. Ooh, you have a menu. I'm gonna get steak. I also.
Does it make you hungry? Me too.
Yes. Hey, Carter, you just get me. I love it.
Red Robin.
Yum.
Oh, let's try that one more time. Red Robin.
Yum.
Perfect. Love the way that your voices are out. What? Who can raise your hand and tell me what have I put in front of you right now? Everybody just got a copy of something. What is that? Nikhil.
A menu.
A menu. And where is this menu from?
Red Robin.
Isn't that weird how it all works together like that? So what we're going to do is we are going to learn some math with this menu, but this is math class and we're looking at restaurants, so we probably, Miss Pattison got the lesson confused. Right? I don't think that this is math, so I'm not sure that we can do this anymore. Willow.
We could probably like get a meal that we would normally get, and then we add it up, and then we like try to figure out the tax rate.
Excellent. So you think this is math? How so, Willow?
Because there's like prices on food, it isn't all free. So you maybe you can order something maybe you could order a meal, or maybe you could order a snack or something, and then you could add it up.
Excellent. So finding the totals and how much you might spend at a restaurant is math. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes,
But we're probably not going to have to use that math ever again after we leave 4th grade, right? Andrew, will you talk to me about that?
Yes, ma'am. So when we go to a lot of restaurants and we have to deal with taxes, which is 7% of whatever you order.
Excellent.
So if you're doing, let's say you're buying something that's $9.99, you're gonna have to pay the 7% tax, and you're gonna have to figure that all out. So if you're paying with your debit card, you really don't have to figure that out. You don't have to do the math. but if you're paying with real money, you're gonna have to figure out the coins you're sorting out.
Yeah, how much cash to leave, how much cash to take. What is something else that's not included in this menu that you usually have to pay at a restaurant? Does anybody know? The tax is usually not included in the menu, and one more thing, it has to do with your server. Ooh, see some light bulbs, come on. Delaney, I love how quietly you're raising your hand.
The tip.
Excellent. Do you know how much is like a average tip that we leave? Adrian, what do you think?
Usually about $5.
So it changes with how much you spend. So usually you spend, the average is about 15%. You're feeling like really generous or your waiter did a really good job. I usually try to leave 20%. So we can work at figuring that out too. So I'd like for you to take 30 seconds to peruse this menu and decide if we were at Red Robin right now, what would you buy? Red Robin. You sound really good doing that. We should try to get on the commercial. Okay. I'm going to show you what I would like to order. I'm just going to show you really quick the expectations, and then I'm going to let you work with your partners that we've already assigned. So I know that when I go to Red Robin, I really love to get this freckled lemonade. Has anybody seen that before? Has anybody ever had that before? It's really good, isn't it? So I want to calculate, the total cost of how much I'm going to have to spend there. So how much, you can raise your hand and tell me how much is a freckled lemonade? It's on that first page. How much is a freckled lemonade? Make it out. Excellent. So I'm going to write $3 at decimal point and then 99 cents. Everybody agree that I wrote that correctly?
Yes, ma'am.
And can a girl just live off freckled lemonade?
No.
No, I need some food too. So I'm going to come back here and pick myself out a really delicious burger. Oh gosh. The chili cheeseburger sounds delicious. How much is that? It's right here.
$9.99.
So I'm going to, I gotta wait for all my voices out. What you're gonna do is you're gonna decide what you would order if we were at Red Robin right now. And you need to find the total cost of it. Okay? Sound like a plan?
Yes,
But I thought we said we were gonna have a challenge. Does that really sound like a challenge to us? We want more of a challenge. So this is also what I'm going to do. I have cards for you that have questions on them about your menu. And you are going to work with your partner to answer these questions. And I want you to help me answer this one question, and then I'm going to let you work with your partners, okay? So can you read me what this says? Can you read me the question that we're solving? Nice and loud, please. Leah.
What is the most you could spend if you ordered 2 main courses?
Excellent. Any keywords in there that are really jumping out? I might have to go with I love some mac and cheese. I'm going to come around and give you these cards. Who can raise their hand and tell me when are you going to answer the questions on these cards? Should we do that right away is what I'm asking you? No. As soon as I put these in your hand, you're probably going to start answering these, right? No. When should I start answering these? Willow.
When you finish ordering what you would order.
Excellent. You need to decide what you're going to order at Red Robin first, and then you and your partner will synergize to answer these questions. Do you have questions for me? Crane.
If you want to, can you add tax? Because it's 8 cents a dollar.
If you want a challenge, yes, you need to times it by 8%, and I love that you are pushing
Or
yourselves.
can you just add because 8 cents?
Yeah,
It's
it's
8 cents a dollar.
8 cents for every dollar. Yes, that is another way to
You
use
like
it.
7%.
Well,
No? Because do we round tax in the stores?
No.
Can we just do that there? If you round your tax at Red Robin, you're either going to give them too much or too little money, right? Come on.
So do we have to write down what we're ordering
Yes.
and the price?
Yes. Yes, please. Mitchell. I'll get you a Band-Aid in just a second. Heidi.
Do we have a specific amount that we have that we can order?
Oh, like a certain amount of money?
Like how many things you can buy?
No. Go wild. Whatever you want.
Yes.
Kinsey. Red Robin. Kinsey wants to order dessert. Are we gonna allow that?
Yes.
Or you may order one dessert for a special treat. You can go ahead and get started. If you need me, you raise your hand and I'll be right there.
First, my thing is.
And what else are you gonna get? Dessert, a drink.
$18 plus 8.
That sounds delicious.
Oh gosh.
What we can say that. Okay, but if you order a burger, are you getting a burger?
I stick with soup.
Your eyes are on me. I love the way that you stop talking. And I love the way that you stop moving too. We are going to highlight some student leaders. Andrew and Jagruthi are going to show you, they answered one of their questions and we are going to show you how they solved that. So the expectation is that your pencils are down, even if you haven't finished ordering, that's okay. And our eyes are on Andrew and Jagruthi. And if you would like to talk, what should you do? Raise your hand. Excellent. Take it away, Andrew and Jagruthi.
Okay, so our question for restaurant math is what is the total cost of the least expensive appetizer, the main course, and dessert?
So the least, we were trying to find the least amount of what the appetizer, main course, and dessert, as Ruby said. So we have the Mighty Caesar, the appetizer, which is $6.99, which is in the salads section on the first page. The Red's Tavern Double, the main course, was the cheapest we found, which was $6.99. And the classic size milkshake, which was the dessert. The mustard milkshakes and malts, the classic size was $2.99.
And we added all that up and we appetizer was $16.
Excellent. A few things that I'd like to highlight about these two. Love the way that, what do you notice about all of their decimals? They're lined up. Great. Also, when I walked by, scoot Andrew's paper over just a little, Jagruthi. The reason that I asked them to come up here is because, Andrew was not doing all this work while Jagruthi was just staring away like this. Guess what they were both doing? Both of them did the math to double check each other, and your answers came out the same. So they knew they were going back and checking their work, right? If Andrew has a different answer than Jagruthi, we know. How do we know? Something's wrong. Good. Leah, come on up, and will you share what you ordered with us in your total cost? Did you get that back there? Perfect. Oh, and a round of applause for Andrew and Jagruthi. Thank you so much for the leaders.
Okay, so I ordered the soft drink for $1.99, and that's right here. And then for the next one, I ordered the kiwi chocolate brownie cake, which was $3.99. And that was my dessert. And then for the turkey club, that was one of the main courses, and that was $9.79. And then the side was the O-ring shorty, and that was $5. And then last was the Rad Robin burger, and that was $4.79. And I added it all up. It added up to $25.56, and so that was my total for what I ordered.
Excellent. Leah, I love the onion ring one, the big stack of those two. Leave that up there for just a second. I love the way that Leah's, once again, is all lined up with her decimals. I also really like the way that she's labeled all of her costs. So if she's going back in her records later, like, well, why did I spend so much at Red Robin? She knows exactly what she spent things on. And I really like this. I would spend $25.56 way to answer in a complete sentence for you. Questions for Miss Gracely? Excellent job. Red Robin. You have done an excellent job learning today. Who can tell me why we were looking at Red Robin menus? I'm pretty sure we didn't. This is math block, and I'm not sure that we did our job today of learning math. Adrian.
Because we learned how to add decimals, and we actually use that in a real life situation.
Excellent. Give me a moose here if you think you will ever use this again in your life. So happy to see everyone with moves yourself. Excellent job. You may pass all of your materials to the center aisle. Thank you, leaders. We get to keep the menu? No. And then will you get your materials and you can line up, please.